Hi, I got myself a cup of tea for this one. An app available only on United States, T-app. It is basically for spilling the tea about your dates or anyone you know. This is mainly for women to expose men. Actually, the idea has good intentions behind it. Unfortunately, in the world there are lots of bad people and criminals. It is hard for women to protect themselves. I can get that because I live in a second world country. But also, it is just gossip. You cannot rely on this information. In the app there are green flags and red flags about men. I guess you can link their profiles. You can attach screenshots, you can make comments about them, but none of this information is verified. And I guess gossip is unverifiable because of its nature. So there might be a good intention behind this app, but if you are going to do it this way, how you are going to be sure about the green flags? Like there can be botted accounts or comments there. It is not enough to verify people on your platform because there's already tons of stolen identification papers out there. And there are people who just pay for someone else to do this kind of things. So an actual predator can just boost their account with more green flags. Also, the other concern is the privacy of other people. You are just blatantly sharing lots of information there. What if they are false statements? Someone out there can just be making false claims about you. Think it the other way around. What if men did something like this? An app for gossiping about women. It just doesn't work in my opinion. By the way, men are not allowed in this app. Only women can comment on there. So even if someone is being truthful about who you are in your real life, your life is being documented on there. Things about who you are, where you live, what you do, what your thoughts about things, your personality, everything is shared. Nothing is moderated. I think that part is also absurd. I think it is just different asking someone how their friend is as a person to maybe date them and being interested in them. And it is completely different just making a public dictionary about people's personalities and their points without even letting the person do anything about it. This feels like a Black Mirror episode. And this app not being on European Union or in other countries, it just tells me that they are avoiding some legal consequences, you know, the privacy laws. Anyway, the actual news is this app got hacked. Its database got breached. We might say it is almost ironic that this happened. We cannot even actually call this an actual hack because the information was just sitting there. They were using a public bucket of storage. It is just accessible with a link. So just until the February, they were using Firebase storage bucket. And there were no authorization, no checks. 13,000 verification photos was leaked, plus thousands of other images from private messages and posts and comments. These mostly included lots of metadata such as location, camera details, timestamps. Verification photos included national IDs, passports, driver's licenses, selfies with their IDs. These are extremely sensitive. I don't know how this is allowed even. Probably there are going to be some consequences. I think we should expect that any service that asks for your verification selfies or ID documents should be inspected and audited. There should be periodic checks about what they are doing with those information. The app said these information were instantly deleted after the verification. Well, they were not. And the photos were just sitting in their backyard. Think it like this. Every single day you are going to your bank and getting 10 bags of money. Then you are just going to a public park and putting these bags of money under a specific tree. And you say, well, that's not going anywhere and this is safe. While everyone saw you putting those bags there. And you are doing this thousands of times. So when someone steals your money, was it really unexpected? It's been said that they are now using a different verification method. So the data breach was 2 days ago and it only covered the photos prior to February. But if a company is this incompetent, I think there is just more to be discovered. Like, how can you make this? Are you just a student in their first year of software engineering degree? It feels like a school project or a homework. Even a basic search of how to protect my database would have prevented this issue. But we just have to put the product out there, bro. I swear we are going to make billions of dollars. You know, after this kind of breach, your life is not going to be the same. Those selfies with their IDs, they're just out there now. Anyone can create any account under your name now. Not to mention, these people are doxxed. Yes, they were using an app that were going to dox other people, but there were probably some genuine people who are just trying to avoid bad people. And the app that were going to solve their issues actually put them in a grave danger. This whole thing is a nightmare. It is insane. But at the end of the day, this is just the fault of the company. They are the ones who programmed it this way in the first place. They did not protect people's data, and even after they switched their verification methods, they did not delete the old database or even just locked it. I hope we can see more ethical and more responsible companies in the future because I'm getting tired of this. So what do you think about this issue? Let me know in the comments down below. If you would like to see more tech news, please subscribe and thank you for listening.